it's about 2 a.m. and you're
Mm-hmm.
just sleeping in the inn.
I'm asleep.
Yep. And then, hey, wake up.
What?
It's the axe.
What's happening?
Uh, you and I have something to work out.
And that is?
Well, I am not necessarily happy with your lack of, well, excessive amounts of bloodshed.
But when I kill things, I kill them really good. Is that
It's
not
been
enough?
a week. I have been dead for at least 2,000 years. I do not want to spend a week not killing something. Now, you've got a decision
So
to
what?
make. There's a great village not too far out of town. There's probably a bunch of secluded families that we can just go have a great time with. Or there's a man in town that would probably treat me better than you do.
What man?
He's I do not know his name. I think he traded in his name for some sort of alias. He goes by the Thug. He can
All right
be
then.
found just walking around at night. Probably won't be that hard to find him. From what I can kind of grasp, he sticks out like a sore thumb.
So those are the only two options.
I
We
mean,
can't kill monsters.
do you want to go try and hunt down a monster right now? Because that I am entirely down for that. These are monsters. Are something I do not have a grasp on. People I'm somewhat familiar with, both where they live, when they sleep, and where they bleed.
That's true. So you think this thug dude will do you better?
Oh, hands down.
I mean, the only thing I can promise you is adventure. And monsters you've never killed before. Not the same ripping and tearing of human flesh, but ripping and tearing of things you've never fought before.
I like killing people.
Like if you were there just a bit earlier, we ripped apart a giant dragon. Just all in all.
Alright, I do not care for big things. I'm much more women and children screaming as I'm covered in blood. I don't care what it is. I really just want it to be upset. I don't want it to be loud, boisterous. I like screaming women and children. I like fathers coming after me because I've killed their families. And then I just, well, laugh a bunch and then sever their heads from there. Well, meat.
Alright, I guess we'll find this dude.
Alright. That's, he tends to go just kind of in the slums. So I'd start there.
Alright. So I get up out of bed. Yeah. Still pretty tired, I rub my eyes. Yep. Because I just woke up from the dream in which he was talking to me. Or no, he woke me up.
Never mind. Yeah, he just flat out. And I'm assuming telepathy would be very effective at waking someone up. Yeah. So you're just gonna head to the slums?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, so you walk around the slums. There's people out. Because Major Landing is an absolute shithole. And best time to start stealing shit is at night. So there's a lot of people out.
I'd like to mention before I'm there that I put all of my valuables, like I keep it in that room. Oh
yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
and the rooms are locked.
All I really have is my great axe. So I'm in the slums and I'm looking for this dude, and we don't know what he looks like, but he's called the Thug.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's around me?
Well, you got a bunch of basically more hoods than you ever seen, but not like cult hoods, just kind of like cloaks. And then you hear...
Is everyone of varying heights, or would you say a lot of them are a lot shorter than me?
You're a Goliath, so that is almost always the prevailing answer. There are big people.
Okay.
Like, every once in a while, you see brutish people. Like, we're talking 6'7" max.
Okay.
Because that's about as tall as you're going to get from not being one of the taller races. The taller races, of course, being Goliaths, bugbears, and furbolgs. You're also never gonna, you're never gonna run into a furbolg unless you go looking for one. Gnomes are rare. Furbolgs are really rare.
Okay, so I guess I'll just talk to someone near me.
All right.
See what they know. I tap on some person's shoulder. I'm assuming they're wearing a hood.
Yeah, probably. They just kind of turn around and immediately like reach for something, but see that you're not really taking up a offensive posture, and they just kind of look at you, waiting for you to make the first move.
I'm gonna try and do a voice this time.
Ooh,
'Cause that'd be kind of fun.
ooh, birth of a Blandess voice. This is cool. I'm excited.
Do you think I should go with like a? Well, I mean, it's gotta be good news. I can't just do evil sounding voice.
What I recommend for a character voice is do something. It doesn't need to be good. It needs. I recommend something that you don't find irritating, doesn't hurt to do, and something that you can keep consistent. Those are the three things I recommend for a character voice.
Okay, I think I can do a certain voice work.
See, I don't follow most of those rules when I'm doing NPCs because I don't expect them to last very long.
Excuse me. Would you happen to know of any the thug around here? I need to have a word with him.
Why? That's a death wish. Generally, he comes looking for you. You don't go looking for him.
I have something that might pique his interest.
Oh, well, just if do you know like what you're looking for? You seem like you're an out of towner.
I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking for.
Like,
I was told to give him.
Do you know anything other than the alias?
Hey DM, do I know anything other than the alias?
No, not at all. The axe
No,
literally
sorry,
told you
I don't
all he
know.
knows is the alias. Well, I can give you a bit of a hand. He's a taller man, very well built, with very a very distinctive axe that he keeps on his hilt. He traditionally wears a vest and rolls up just finer sleeves. He basically looks like a nobleman who has just entered a boxing match. So yeah, good luck to you. You did not hear this from me or anyone who looks like me. And he just kind of heads off.
I guess I'm gonna keep moving then.
Got it. So you're heading through the slums, and you can hear what sounds like a struggle coming from a nearby alleyway. You're not the only one who can actually hear the sound of a scuffle. It's just nobody seems to care.
I mean, is that not to be expected? Unfortunately.
This isn't actually. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if Mage's Landing is the worst town to live in. It's either Mage's Landing or no, because Mage's Landing has no good. Yeah, Mage's Landing is the shithole. Excelsior used to be. Excelsior is now ruins. All right, yeah. So are you gonna head towards the struggle, or what are you doing? Okay. So you enter one of the alleyways, and you can see a man matching this description. He's got an axe, kind of like a fireman's axe, and he's just currently got it just sunk into a guy's leg and is just slowly dragging him further into the alley.
This is in my own head, by the way.
Yeah.
Maybe now's not a good time.
On the contrary, I say this is a great time.
I just scratched the back of my head.
Alright.
Fine. And I walk into the alleyway and I yell, "The thug!" at him. Just at him. Is that what you're called?
Yeah, that's me.
I have something for you.
Oh, delightful.
Sorry to interrupt, by the way.
You're not. This scumbag is well, he has blacked out in the period of you like speaking with the axe and then yelling at him.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I was just gonna take him. Well, that's none of your business.
I have this axe that is very, very powerful, but I am unable to wield. It has told me that you should, in fact, wield it instead of me.
Sweet, sure.
Kind of complicated. I apologize.
No, that's fairly simple. Yeah, give me if you're gonna give me a weapon, I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah. I put out my hand with the hand axe in it.
Got it. He just kind of leaves the guy on the ground, just leaving the axe sinking in it. It just kind of like sinks down to the ground because the handle is very heavy and it's just prying just one of the bones in his leg, just really messing it up. He just walks. Yeah, thanks.
No problem. Have a good night, man.
Yeah, have a good one. All right, that was fucking weird. And he just takes the guy, throws the axe in the he's got another belt loop, and just drags him into the. This alleyway appears to be a dead end, and he just kind of goes and eventually just kind of merges with the shadows, and disappears. You're in the slums. You gonna do anything else, or just head back and go to sleep?
I mean, I don't want to do much away from the group, so I'm just gonna say head back, go to sleep.
All right, yeah. And I'm gonna end the recording.